You just got your iPad. Now what? Maybe it's in the box or it was handed to you unboxed and you aren't sure where to begin. If you have received an iPad that is already out of the box, you can go ahead and skip ahead to the outside of the iPad episode.
Let's get started with what comes with the iPad. In other words, what's located inside the box. And then we'll move on to talking about what the iPad can do.
Oh, that sounds good. The iPad comes with a power adapter, and it may look like one of these, depending on which version you buy.
A USB cable also comes with your iPad in the box, and this can be used to connect your iPad to a power adapter or to a computer.
This cable will be one or two different styles depending on the model of your iPad. It has either the wider 30-pin connector or the smaller one called the Lightning connector.
All right, we mentioned these names so you have a chance to know them as part of learning the very basics or foundation of using your iPad. The details about these connectors aren't really as important at this stage of the learning, just so long as you know that there are two different styles of connectors. But back to the box.
Okay, you will also find the iPad in the box as well as a little bit of documentation. This isn't a user manual by any means.
No, it isn't. Now that we have unpacked the iPad, let's talk about what it does.
There's been a lot of talk in the news and our communities about the shift toward having iPads in the classroom. And that presents us with an important question or questions such as, what can the iPad do?
Well, Jennifer, let's go ahead and start by taking a closer look.
Okay. Well, one thing that an iPad can do is be used anywhere in your classroom, school, or other outside setting.
That's true. In other words, it is mobile and it can easily be used by walking around the classroom, moving between groups of students, say, or even handing it off to someone else to use.
Another great thing about the iPad is that it's designed to be connected to the internet, making it very easy to access websites and other online resources the moment you need it.
Yes, the internet connection is vital to the iPad. Another important thing to note is the iPad uses apps. Another great feature.
Apps are small software programs, usually designed with one single purpose, like a photo app, bank app, flashcards, and many thousands of other concepts or topics. Think of this as just a small program.
For example, an app can help you record attendance and automatically email a student's family if they're missing that day at school without you ever having to write a message.
That is a great example of what an app can do. So let's move on.
All right, and let's look at a perspective of what the iPad is uniquely designed to do.
First, the iPad helps you create, and this means that you can draw on it, type with it, capture photos and movies, compose music, record student information, combine images of realia with text, and so much more.
Well, second, we can easily curate or organize information to make it easier to access and then to use.
And third, and this is one of my favorite aspects of the iPad, is the ability to collaborate. It's very easy to share your work and thoughts with students, parents, and even other educators.
That's so true, and we will point back to being able to create, curate, and collaborate throughout this course to help provide a broader vision for using the iPad to make your job more efficient and ultimately to help increase student achievement.
Oh, that's right. Well, Rich, it's time to move on to our next episode and talk about the outside of the iPad.
That sounds great. Join us for the next step in getting to know and use your iPad. You might be surprised by some of the unique features that we're going to share with you.